Faced by two. Squares it. It's with Byrne. Byrne. He's going to shoot. Yes! What a goal! It's Byrne!
Hello County Choir YouTube viewers, I'm Taff and I'm delighted to introduce you to our club captain Matt Byrne, who has quite thankfully decided to join us for an interview today. So we'll get straight into it then, Mark. First question I got for you, this is a bit of a strange one obviously. You're actually one of the longest serving county players, even though you only signed for us last year. How does that feel?
Yeah, it's a bit strange to be fair. You usually have someone that's here for a good couple of years, but I think with the massive change difference, a lot of players, we had 14 players left last season, which is quite a lot of players to go into one season, but got a new group now, so.
Was it difficult with all the changes in the summer? I know with lower league, you're not really used to so much of a turnover in your squad.
Yeah.
So was it strange?
Yeah, it's quite difficult. I think got to meet a lot of new faces, and then you got to try and get a run going during pre-season, and then try and get a good start to the season, which we didn't do this season. But it's quite a lot of injuries pre-season, which we had a small squad as well, which didn't really help.
So how does it feel to be the skipper then?
Yeah, I'm delighted I was named skipper. It's a lot of hands-on approach really, but I'm delighted to be the skipper, and I always give 100% at everything I do, which I tried to show that in my performance on the pitch as well. We are such a quiet squad as well, but there's a few lads that speak, and me being one of them as well, which is what I was delighted to be named skipper.
Your goal against Leyton Orient, do you think it was better than Lennell's on Tuesday night?
It was a tough one, fair, but I'd probably give it to Len. Mine was kind of a bit down the middle, wasn't straight down the middle, but Len's taken it very well.
So what's the squad like at the moment? Does everybody get on?
Yeah, it's quite a tight group here. We brought a few loans in. I think they've fitted in really well. Start of the season we had such a young squad, but I think we've brought a few players in which has helped the boys, and you need that in a squad like this. You need some experience and a few young lads coming through, but I think we're a quite tight group. I'd
imagine it's always so much more easier if you're getting on off the pitch to actually get on better on the pitch.
That's the main thing. I think you got to have a group off the pitch as well. You got to be able to mix together, which is quite good because it brings the team spirit together, which you need during the season. Getting results in that, it's always helpful.
Yeah, because obviously team bonding is obviously an important thing. I mean, it shows at Leyton Orient, we mentioned them earlier, when they all got locked in a hotel for the week, and then they come back with a win and they just managed to get a point against top of the league. So just goes to show.
Team bonding, I think, is a massive part of in any club you do. Players got to all get on together, because at the end of the day you probably see more of the players than you do your family really.
Yeah. Who's the funniest in the group, and who would you say is the most boring?
Scott Bowden, without a doubt, is the funniest. The most boring probably be Joe Day. He's very quiet. He just keeps himself to himself really sometimes. He's in and out, but he is a quiet lad. But probably Joe Day.
Keeping on with the squad, who was the worst dresser, and who has the worst taste in music?
I'd say Nana probably have the worst taste in music. The worst dresser. Probably Tom Owen Evans. He comes in with some rascal gear.
I think I've seen things mentioned before.
Somebody comes in with some women's clothes as well sometimes. Well, they look like women's clothes anyway.
Will we stay up? In your opinion?
Yeah. We've had a bad start this season, which some games we were playing well, but as I said before, I think we just had such a young squad, which didn't really help. I think, as mentioned it the other day, I think played Hartlepool away, and I think Tom Owen Evans is the oldest player on the bench at the time, which is quite strange. Where you look at other teams, even Oxford United, the players they brought on, which changed the game. But we brought a few players in now. We're starting to pick up form. Gaffer keeps us on our toes 24/7. Really, he doesn't let us. He's not going to let us slip. But we just got to keep going, taking each game by game.
How are things with the new manager at the moment?
Yeah,
There's been a big change.
Yeah, big change. He is a strict manager, but he's getting the best out of the players, and that's what you want really. At the end of the day, we don't want to be near the bottom. We want to be building ourselves up, getting up the table. But he is coming and changing, which some of the players at the time might not accept what he says during the game. But after the game, he always wants us to improve. That's the main thing. Just once players are being consistent for him, that's all you can get, and he'll be happy with that.
So as he's an ex-Ireland international, is this someone that you look up to?
Yeah, I've definitely heard him mentioned before, and he's played for Ireland, and he's had a good career, which with players are like that, you always look up to them, don't you? And always see what they say and follow what they say to you, like take advice on board.
Do you have any personal career aspirations, or would you go into coaching after you finish playing?
It's something I'm looking at. This time I'll have a look around. I've done a personal training course in the summer, and I've got a qualification for that. But at the end of the season, when it's done, I'll probably like go back to Ireland with the family, because my missus moved over here a couple of years ago. We have a little kid now, so at the end of the day, we'll probably go back to all the family, because I'm back home in Ireland when I finish football, and have a look at something back then.
Who's the best player you played with and the best you played against?
The best player I've played with is probably Lewis McGugan when I was at Nottingham Forest. Very good player, technical player. Scored some great goals as well, but he was pretty much nearly the same age as me, but he's done really well. And hardest player I played against is probably Jack Wiltshire.
Oh yeah.
He played Arsenal pre-season when I was at Byrne. He was great.
Who would you say has had the biggest influence on your career, or have you got anyone who you would call a mentor?
My mum and dad really.
Yeah.
They used to bring me to a lot of games, and my dad was working. My mum used to take me to games when I was younger, so I never missed a game. Just times where I wouldn't do particularly well, my dad would have a go at me, but at the end of the day, he wanted and knew what was best for me, and what I always wanted to do was always play football. So
of course, you're reaping the benefits of that now.
Yeah.
Our song for you, obviously we just uploaded one onto YouTube the other day. Do you like it?
Yeah, I've heard it. It's a classic Irish song, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I thought it was fitting for you.
Great song, so.
I'm sorry about the 4'10" part.
No,
I think it's more exaggerating, how high you actually jump to beat people in the air.
I know, there's a bit of banter to that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But it's a classic song. I like that song, so.
That's great then.
As well.
Other than your own, what would be your favourite chant of ours, and what would be your opinion of our group?
There's a few chants. Probably, I like Jan's one, Super Jan.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's a good one. There's a few that are great, but I think that the county choir are very vocal at games, and I think the home games especially, they're great. Just you like to see, like last game we had 3,500 there, which is very good, and it's always good when the crowd is on with you, and playing against other teams as well. Nobody likes coming to Putney Parade, do they? When you speak to most teams, and a few friends that I speak to that play against, they always say they hate coming to Putney Parade, which it's very.
I suppose as long as you keep it that way, we're giving you guys just at least a little bit of an advantage.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, we'll certainly keep the noise up. Well, that's all the questions I got for you, Mark. Thanks very much for that.
Thank you.
And best of luck on Saturday against Luton. And thanks very much for watching. Cheers for that.